What is up, everybody, and welcome to another Wednesday video here on SeemsGoodMagic.com. My name is Sam. As always, I am glad that you're here. So, this week we got a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to be at Grand Prix DC in the next couple of weeks, and so we got a lot of stuff to do, right? We got a lot of standard to play. We got a lot of things to catch up on. So, this is a Monoblack Eldrazi list that a viewer sent me today on stream. By the way, I will be 24-hour streaming tonight. So we're going to start August 16th in the PM around midnight, 2 a.m. on the East Coast, 11 p.m. on the West Coast, and of course 10 a.m. Thursday for all you Europeans out there. We're going to be 24-hour streaming, so come check that out as always. Got this new boom mic set up, or whatever this thing's called. I don't know. Lots of stuff's going on here, but this is the Monoblack Eldrazi list. Someone said we went 4-1 in a league today, and we're going to give it a little shot here in the video. So, a few important things, right? We're utilizing these colorless casting cost cards, which means that we not only have to be able to produce one of any color mana for the one, but we also have to be able to produce specifically colorless mana for the other. So, in order to do that, we have a bunch of Aether Hubs, right? They cast our black cards, and they help cast our colorless cards. We then get to play cards like Ifnir Dreadlands, that not only is a utility land, casts our black cards, and of course, it casts our colorless cards. We're going to play a few one-ofs here. We're going to play a Hostile Desert, in case we're stacking Ifnir Dreadlands and we need another creature. A Blighted Fen, right? It casts all of our Eldrazi, and it's a utility land. A Mirror Pool, another utility land. It can become a Reality Smasher. You can Thought Not Seal your opponent on their draw step. A bunch of fun stuff like that. It does come onto the battlefield tapped, but it's good enough that that doesn't really matter too much. 2 Scavenger Grounds, because we play against a lot of graveyard-based decks in this format. I mean, you want this against Control. You sometimes want it against Ramp. You want it against Godfarer's Gift. I mean, you want it against a lot of stuff. And of course, Seagate Wreckage, just to try to get a little extra card advantage later in the game. Now, we have our swamps, of course. Now, let's get to the main deck. Glintsleeve Siphoners, Fatal Pushes, Gifted Aetherborns, and Grasps are all kind of normal. Kalidases have been in the decks, been popping up in decks as long as Mono Reds have been around. It's just like a great way to beat that deck. We are very good against Mono Red, by the way, with so much removal, so many Gifted Aetherborns, so many Kalidases. Just too much lifelink for them to deal with, at least game 1. The Lilianas are cute, right? Against Control, it's another threat to Ultimate, but also against the mid-range decks, you can pick off their smaller creatures, you can neutralize bigger creatures, etc., etc. Drawn is a cute one. This one sometimes lets you get a little aggro. I like it as a one-of. You never want to draw 2, right, because it's a legend, and you don't even always want the first one. A Murder, Never Draw a Turn Split. I think this actually works out kind of well, although I had a lot of questions about this before I played the deck initially. Reshapers, Thought Not Seers, only 3 Reality Smashers because it really can get, you know, stuck in your hand a bit. And then the 2 Warping Whales. At this point, if I was to change anything, I would add the 4th Smasher and take out a Warping Whale, but I don't think I'm quite at that point yet. The sideboard, we're ready for everything, right? We're ready for Control with Dispossesses and Transgresses. We're ready for red with Aethersphere Harvesters. We're ready for mid-range with Gontis and Obnixiluses. We're ready for all types of creatures decks with Flaying Tendrils and Bantu's Last Reckonings and Yeheni's Expertises. I mean, we are ready for stuff. I like this list. I'm going to run it through a few matches. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button here on the channel. And yeah, stay tuned. I'll see you for round number 1.